go.
Hello and welcome to PSQ for Sports. We hope you're having a very, very blessed day today, and this video finds you safe and sound. For those new to the channel, we answer common questions, more importantly, your questions on a daily basis, whilst also doing many things like Monday Madness, the Tuesday Roundups, working Wednesday, talking Thursday, and the Triple F Friday. So today obviously is Monday Madness, and today we're going to be looking at the best and the worst player in the EPL and the EFL from the weekend and the best moments. So I'm here joined today with Professor T once again. Professor T, say something.
Yeah, guys. Well, let's get into the video.
All right then. All right, we'll get into the video. Before we get into the video, actually, I just want to ask you a small little favor. Could you like, share, and subscribe to the channel?
Don't forget to comment.
Don't forget to comment as well. Comment your questions. Comment other questions that you've seen that you want us to answer. Just anything in general. Just slap anything in the comments. We'll be happy to read it. All right, let's jump into the video. All right, so Ty, who is your favorite or best player in the Premier League this weekend?
In the Premier League?
Yep, the Prem.
Can only be the one and only Emilio Martinez from Arsenal to Villa. He's been, well, excellent, was cheap, and kept himself a clean sheet and made some excellent saves against
it's a very good
Wolves
side. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and Villa have been out of form recently, so getting that win was important, and his saves were important as well. So gotta give it to Martinez.
Fair enough. All right, so my one was Guaita, and I'm gonna say Guaita because I know Emi Martinez. He's done really well as the first team goalkeeper, extremely well. But for me, it's got to be Guaita because those saves that he made to keep Palace in the game, even before they kept Palace in the game. So at the start of the game, where Hugo Lloris made a huge save, and then when Tottenham went on the attack, Martinez made a massive save. So I mean, for me, it's got to be Martinez, especially after his save from the free kick. When Aurier took that shot, Kane headed it. He had no right to save that shot. He had no right to save that shot. That should have gone in. But he didn't give up. He's not like Kepa. He's not like, I don't know. Sometimes De Gea would do that, but he completely changed that game for Crystal Palace. He gave them hope, which is why the game ended 1-1. It should have been it should have been at least 5 or 6-0 to Tottenham, but Martinez kept them in. All right, so we're moving on to our worst player this weekend in the Premier League. So let me ask you now, Ty. Who's your worst player this weekend?
I think we all know who it's gonna be.
Yeah, I know.
I think I was struggling because I was thinking maybe it should be Aubameyang, but you can't really blame someone for scoring an own goal, although it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
But it's got to be Xhaka. Xhaka, his mistake was, it's not even like, how can you be captain of your country, captain of your club, and then go and do that?
Yeah, stupid.
What? I don't get it. How can he's fully strangled someone because he's angry? I mean, at least be smart about it. Like how old is he? What, like 31? He knows the game. He's played it for so long. He played it for so long. It's embarrassing. And I feel sorry for Arsenal fans. They have to put up with it. Arsenal fans have to put up with it.
I agree with you about the Aubameyang thing as well. And for me, I could never blame Aubameyang. Whether he misses an open goal, whether he scores an own goal, it doesn't really matter. The way Arteta's been playing for us, playing this football at Arsenal, there's just no point. Like he's just putting in crosses and hoping Aubameyang scores a goal. Aubameyang has around about 72 goals, I think, or 74.
Playing on the wing.
Number. He's playing on the wing, but they have him running into the box so that he can score headers. He scored 3 headers in his Arsenal career, 3 headers, and they expect him to to head the ball into the net. Are they crazy? But I mean, Arteta's got to change that, because you can't have someone who is prolific, or however you guys want to put it. I'm saying a finisher, but other people will say prolific. So there's two, they're kind of the same thing, but they're not at the same time. I'd say Aubameyang is a finisher. You put a through ball to him, he's one-on-one with the keeper, he'd finish it. Not if you get him one-on-one and he makes a header, or if everyone's in the box and you expect him to jump as high as Ronaldo does. That won't happen. It's clear, and the plan doesn't work. But for me, it definitely is Xhaka, and he's had a couple of bad performances, leading up to this red card here. So I mean, for me,
I agree.
Xhaka was the worst player on the weekend, even though, you know, Douglas Luiz got a red card and Martinho got a red card.
You can't really.
They were just silly red cards. But his red card. You
can't really blame them for it.
Yeah, you can't. But his red card was stupid.
He didn't really know he was going to, first half, 34 minutes in, red card. It wasn't really. I wouldn't. Well, if he fouled him and it was I was a referee, I wouldn't have given him a red card for that. It wasn't. He's gone in for the ball, and he's been given a second yellow. Okay, João Martinho, he's gone in for the ball. He's been given a second yellow. Silly, because I don't know why he would do that in 90+5.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
Especially with him being on the yellow card as well. That's not very smart. But I mean, that Xhaka thing, it kind of does confuse me as well. He's the captain. He's not Roy Keane. Roy Keane, there's only one Roy Keane. Like, you'd expect it from Roy Keane, not from Xhaka. Like, you can tell Xhaka's quite angry sometimes, especially with the whole thing with him taking off his shirt for the Arsenal fans, doing all that "come on, yeah" thing. But you do not expect that from the captain, especially if you're the captain of Arsenal. Imagine Harry Maguire doing that. Like, has many bad games, and then all of a sudden just lashes out at someone, puts his hand around his neck. Like, that's not smart. That's such a bad thing to do. But let's move on. So what was your best moment of this weekend, the Premier League weekend?
Best moment, gotta give it to James Maddison. Scored a double. He's only recently come back from injury, and he scored an absolute banger. Scored an absolute banger, and he scored a double is actually, so you can't not give it to him. And to be fair, the first goal was, well, he's in the right place at the right time. So, and then the second goal, he's got it onto his weak foot and managed to strike it like that. Gotta give it to him.
Fair enough. Well, for mine, I think it's Deckard over Reed. It's definitely got to be him for me, because he, like, if there was a person that is what like a sentence is, Deckard over Reed is the right place at the right time. That he is the living image of the right place at the right time. Literally, that guy is always in the right place at the right time, no matter whether it was EFL. Because remember, I watched Cardiff, not Cardiff. Yeah, when he was at Cardiff, I watched them when they were playing Luton last year, and he was literally every time he was in the right place at the right time. Then he moved to Fulham, and I saw him play again, and he was in the right place at the right time every single time that Deckard over Reed plays. He ends up he gets a goal. He is the most not really underrated, but he doesn't go seen. Like, nobody realizes who he actually is. That guy, he's been doing it for quite some time as well.
Yeah.
But that crucial goal against Liverpool, like, he made Liverpool look like a League One side with that goal. I mean, Fulham, and during that goal, Liverpool looked all over the place. They were just following all the players, and then just a little through ball in, Deckard over Reed's one-on-one with the keeper. And it's not even like it was one-on-one like the Demba Ba one. This was one-on-one with the Liverpool defenders right in front of him, behind him, like literally 2 meters, 2 yards behind him, with the goalkeeper 1 yard in front, and he just smashes it into the corner. That, for me, that was one of the best moments watching that happen. I mean, if you're like, for me, because I'm a Chelsea fan, watching Arsenal lose to Burnley, I think that was one of the best moments as well. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, so now we're going to move on to the EFL. So, Ty, who's your best player?
Best player.
This weekend.
Best player. Yeah. Best player, got to give it to James Collins. James Collins for Luton. For scoring a hat-trick. Hat-trick, 3-0 for Luton. Obviously, coming back off the back of last season, almost getting relegated. And then the Magic Man came back. And
literally,
yeah, yeah, they're flying. Gotta give it to him.
That's fair enough. I agree, and I agree with you as well. For him, like, we all know he's a top class striker, top class. Like, he does it for Ireland and he does it for Luton as well. But he came out with his A game today, his shooting boots.
Yeah,
as they like to call it in FIFA. He come out with his shooting boots. He's a handful for defenders. That's it. He's a handful for defenders. He was incredible. I mean, the whole Luton attack on Saturday was just incredible. Pelly as well, because you know Pelly's my favorite player. But Pelly, Pelly just looks like Pelly. He didn't look like that lackluster, gives away the ball Pelly. He looked like a top class midfielder, like a proper DM. So I'd give that one to Collins. So we'll move on to the worst player in the EFL. Who would you give it to, Tom?
Personally, it's not a player, it's a team. Huddersfield let the fans down. 5-0.
Yeah, I know.
Let the fans down.
Poor.
You can't lose 5-0. You can't. It's just, you can't. Especially it's embarrassing. They've let their fans down.
Everything's going bad as well. Everything's going bad, and you just get 5-0. And I'm not saying Bournemouth is rubbish, but I mean, Solanke scored, but he scored twice as well. But but Bournemouth is not a rubbish team. But Huddersfield should have came out there and put their hearts out.
Exactly.
You could
they gave up. They gave up.
You can tell. When the first 2 goals went in, they said, "Nah, you can't do this."
Yeah.
They did have a couple of chances, but it doesn't really matter. It was poor. Let's move on to.
Cool, let's go.
So for me, my one was the team as well. I'd say my one was Sheffield Wednesday, because you know what, they just keep getting worse and worse and worse. So they've lost 2-1 to Barnsley, and I'm not saying Barnsley's rubbish, but Barnsley's rubbish. and I mean, Barnsley survived by the slimmest margin last year from relegation, by the slimmest of margins. But they lost 2-1 to Barnsley after going 1-0 up in 4 minutes. So they were obviously the team that was going forward. And they still managed to lose the game. They still managed to lose. So that just shows you Sheffield Wednesday are not doing well. I mean, for me, they made a great signing in Izzy Brown. Great signing. Yeah. They should be doing more with him. I mean, Izzy Brown should have stayed at Luton. He should have stayed at Luton. But I mean, he has been injured. He has been injured. But they do not look like a good team anymore. I mean, bottom of the table. They are rock bottom of the table, and they've only got 9 points. They've got 9 points from a possible 54. 18 games. They've got 9 points. That's 1 point every other game. That's just poor. That's just poor. I forgot to check the wins. I think they've only had 3 wins.
3.
That's a lie. I think they've got 2 wins 3 draws, 2 wins, 3 draws, and the rest are losses. But they've lost 3 of their last 5 games, and in those 5
9
games,
points.
they've lost 3 times and drawn twice. They are poor. They've been poor this season, and for me, they were the worst team this weekend. Sheffield Wednesday, and they have been for the past few weeks. All right. So Ty, what do you think is going to happen on the? So we got match day. What number is it? 13.
Yeah.
Match day 13 on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday as well.
Yeah.
Is it Thursday as well, or is it just Tuesday and Wednesday?
No, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, so we got that. That's all on Amazon Prime if you guys want to watch it. Yeah, just a little plug for Amazon. Gotta get paid for it though. But, yeah. So what do you expect from this? Because we've got quite a few big games here. We've got Tottenham versus Liverpool, Southampton, Arsenal, Chelsea, Wolves. I don't know who Man United have, but they might be a good shout. Let's have a look here. So Man United have Sheffield United, but it's not really a big game. I wouldn't give that a big game. I say Leicester Everton's a really
Liverpool
really,
Spurs.
Really big game. Yeah, I already said Liverpool Spurs. That's a massive game. That's on Wednesday.
Biggest game.
So let's do it from days. So Tuesday is Chelsea, Wolves, Man City, West Brom. I think that Chelsea Wolves game is worth watching. Man City, West Brom, it's not really a big game, is it?
Chelsea Wolves.
Yeah, Chelsea Wolves, definitely.
Oh,
I think that's going to be a big game. Big game. Chelsea need those 3 points. Really do. Since they dropped their points, it's been they need these three points from Wolves.
Honestly, I wouldn't trust Chelsea, to be honest. I don't think they have what it takes to be consistent. Like, they have the players, they have the manager, but they can't beat the big. When it comes to the bigger teams, they can't win. I don't know what it is with Chelsea. I don't know if maybe it's just they're a bit nervous against the bigger teams, but they just can't beat the bigger teams.
See, with that,
I think they haven't beaten all of the top 10 teams that they've played. They haven't beaten all of the teams that are in the top 10 that they've played. They haven't beaten for Chelsea.
See, but there I've got to disagree with you, Ty, because I don't think there's something wrong with consistency. It's just Lampard cracks under pressure, and you can tell that there's been times where, like, the pressure is so minimal. We just needed to win the game against Everton. It's not a massive deal. Take those 3 points, and I think injuries is where Lampard starts to go like he doesn't know what he's doing. Injuries. That is one of the biggest things for Lampard that changes his game.
Yeah.
We have no wingers. Chelsea have no wingers. Hudson-Odoi's injured 2 weeks. Hakim Ziyech's injured for 2 weeks. Timo Werner cannot play on the wing anymore. He's tired. He can't play on the wing. Pulisic is injured, or he just keeps picking up a reoccurring knock. But when you watch it, it's just so random. And when we injured Kante, we had no DM. We ended up playing Jorginho there, and that did not work. Enough about Chelsea now. Let's move on to the next games. So Wednesday, we have Arsenal versus Southampton, Leeds versus Newcastle, Leicester versus Everton, Fulham versus Brighton, Liverpool versus Spurs, and West Ham versus Crystal Palace.
I think West Ham versus Crystal Palace, big game.
Big game, massive game.
Both in form. London derby, as you said. I mean, I'm looking forward to see Grealish versus Zaha.
Yes. Well, Grealish versus Zaha.
Yeah.
It's West Ham time.
Oh yeah, sorry. Not Grealish. Sorry.
You meant Ben Rama versus Zaha, or I mean, I hope Mikel Antonio is back for them. I don't think he is.
Mikel Antonio? Nah.
I don't think he is, but
sorry.
No, it's
Ward-Prowse versus Eze.
No, Tyler, Ward-Prowse plays for Southampton.
Oh, what's
going on, bro? Professor T, what is going on?
West Ham.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to say, though. with competitive players. I can see what you're trying to say. Two dribblers battling it out to get goals. I'm saying Ben Rama versus Zaha.
What's it? Jared Bowen. That's the
Bowen,
one.
that is it. And
Jared
I mean,
Bowen.
I'm looking forward to Souček versus Cahill as well in the corners. I know both of them are quite dominant in the air.
Yeah.
Like Cahill doesn't even look like he's dominant in the air. He just looks like, I don't know, like a bench warmer. But he is dominant in the air, and I can't wait to watch him versus Souček. That's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. And West Ham's home, so I mean that's going to be a very big thing for Crystal Palace as well. They're going to have to try and win this game. Hopefully the COVID restrictions doesn't go to tier 3, so West Ham can have their fans in the stadium, make it even harder for Crystal Palace. So we also got Tottenham versus Liverpool. Now this is a massive game. I hope.
What do you think? If Tottenham win, do you think they're winning the league?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
If they win?
No. Man City beat Liverpool. They didn't win the league. Aston Villa beat Liverpool doesn't mean they're going to win the league. But I mean, the difference is that Tottenham's top of the table. But at the time, Aston Villa were top of the table. They were top of the table.
It's Villa, man.
Yeah, it's true.
We're talking about Tottenham.
But we're talking about Tottenham, the bottle jobs.
Top. True.
I mean,
they got Mourinho.
Yeah, but you know what could happen? I think Chelsea will finish second, but it's going to come down to the last game of the season. And that's Chelsea.
Last game of the season for the league.
Last game of the season, it looks crazy because it's Chelsea, Liverpool, and so Chelsea, Liverpool. That's going to be a great game. Right, just imagine that last game of the season. All fans are allowed back in the stadium. 2021, the season's almost ended, and you get this massive game. Stamford Bridge will go crazy if Chelsea won the league after that game.
Can't lie, Stamford Bridge is a bit quiet though still.
Stamford Bridge is quiet, excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? You know what team's quiet? You know what team's quiet, yeah?
What
Arsenal.
Team quiet?
Arsenal was silent. Oh, actually,
what would you expect?
Last game of the season is not Chelsea Liverpool. It's Chelsea and Aston Villa, Liverpool Crystal Palace, City Everton, Tottenham Leicester, Man United Wolves, and Arsenal Brighton. That is a massive week. That is massive. That is season defining. That is season defining. That is crazy. Just imagine it. All games kick off at 4 o'clock. All games. Now Tottenham and Leicester. That's going to be a great game because I hope Leicester's going to be in form and not bottle it in the last 5 games.
Of course.
Man United Wolves. That could define whether you get Europa League or not.
Shut up, man.
Arsenal Brighton. This could decide the relegation. I'm joking. Arsenal Brighton. That could be for European football as well. City Everton. That's for European football. City most likely is going to be for 3rd or 4th. Liverpool Crystal.
I don't think City are in it. I think City are batting for top 4, not the league.
I mean, I don't think they're batting for the league. I think they're batting for top 4 as well. But
I don't think they got it in them.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening this season, but all of a sudden City have just been out of form. It's weird.
It's because
it's weird.
It's because everyone kind of figures out what City's game plan is.
Yeah.
So they know what they're gonna do. So we also got Arsenal Southampton on the Wednesday. Arsenal's gonna lose. Let's just say that.
I've got a little fact for you. Did you know that the Man City, the Manchester derby, Man City versus Manchester United, was the first time in 5 years that Manchester United have played the derby above City?
Oh, I didn't know that. I never knew that. That is
since when? 2014, I think. Since 2014,
That's crazy.
That was the
That's a
last time
crazy
we finished
stat.
above them. We were above them for the derby.
Should I give you a stat?
Go on then.
Everton's beaten Chelsea 2 years in a row.
That's sad.
Yeah, so we've also got Leeds versus Newcastle. Quite a big game for both teams. I think Leeds will come out on top.
So do I. Bamford hat trick.
But I'm scared that Newcastle will have Joe Linton and Wilson with their shooting boots on. That's the only thing for me against Leeds. But Newcastle don't really have that many creative options. Not that many. Leicester, Everton. Great game. It's gonna be.
Everton are out of form. Oh my gosh, they lost James Rodriguez.
I still think that Leicester will win. Sorry,
yeah,
why did I say that? Why did I say that? I don't think Everton will win. They're not in that bad form. I mean, they just come off a win against Chelsea, which will bring up their confidence. But I still think they'll lose. I think Leicester's Leicester. James Justin is going to do well, in my opinion. He looks like a really good player.
Vardy, Maddison,
Perez, Harvey Barnes. I mean, their team looks really scary, to be honest. I mean, is Ndidi back yet? I think is he still injured?
Nah, he's injured still.
Well, imagine Ndidi comes back as well.
Schmeichel in goals. You've seen the saves.
Yeah, Schmeichel just keeps performing and performing and performing. All right, so moving to Fulham and Brighton.
And Brighton.
Yeah, it's not a big game really, but it is for Fulham, to be honest.
That's you.
Oh. Yeah, that's not funny.
Gosh.
That's not.
It's not me.
Anyway,
it's not me.
so we'll move into Thursday. Thursday is Aston Villa versus Burnley. Sheffield United
Aston Villa will
Man
win
United.
that.
You think Aston Villa will win?
Yeah. I'll give you my score prediction for all the games.
I'll give you mine as well. We'll do that afterwards. Hold on. Aston Villa versus Burnley. I'm saying Aston Villa, clearly. I mean, Burnley scored 5 goals still. That goal against Arsenal wasn't their goal, so it's still 5 goals. Is it actually 5 goals? Yeah, it is. They've actually only scored 5 goals. They scored 5 goals and conceded 18. That's just poor. They scored the same amount of goals as they have losses. Sheffield United versus Man United. I mean, is there even any question about this game? It's Man United. Like, Man United always get
I wouldn't say that. United are rubbish. United, we're so inconsistent, yeah. It's like 1 week we win, we smack the opponent. The next week we play rubbish and we get smacked. How are we gonna lose on the most crucial game against Leipzig, but we beat West Ham? What's the point? What is the point? So the game that's important, we lose. The game that's not important, we win. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not saying that, oh yeah, Premier League's not important, but how can you get knocked out? All we needed was a draw.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
All we needed was a draw. And we got knocked out because he played rubbish.
No. So let's get your score predictions. Tuesday. What's your Tuesday score predictions? Wolves, Chelsea, Man City, West Brom. Who do you think is gonna win? We'll start with Wolves and Chelsea.
Wolves and Chelsea, I'm gonna go Chelsea 2-1.
All right, fair enough. I'm gonna go Chelsea 3-1. I think we're gonna come out all guns blazing. We're gonna try and outscore our opponents because that's what we usually do. Outscore. City versus West Brom.
City versus West Brom. I'm gonna go 1-0.
I'm gonna say 6-0 City. 4-0.
6-0.
I'm gonna say 4-0. 4-0 City.
6-0.
No, I'm gonna say 4-0 City. Because remember, West Brom are without Matthias Pereira, which is not that bad because they still got Furlong, but they're still rubbish. They are not performing. All right, we'll move into Wednesday. Arsenal, Southampton.
Arsenal, Southampton. Oh, 3-0 Southampton.
I'm gonna say 2-0 Southampton. I'm gonna say
I
because
reckon Arsenal get smacked.
I think it's gonna be smash and
Ward-Prowse
grab.
free kick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Ward-Prowse free kick
Ward-Prowse
as
free
well.
kick. Holding red card.
But I think it's just gonna be a bit. I think it's gonna be smash and grab. Leeds, Newcastle. What are you saying?
I think this would be goal fest. 3-2 Leeds. Bamford hat trick.
I'm gonna say 4-3 Newcastle. Callum Wilson twice. Joe Linton twice. Leicester, Everton.
Leicester, Everton. Leicester, Everton. I will go. Everton's defense is pretty solid, isn't it? I'll go 1-0 Leicester.
You're gonna go 1-0 Leicester.
Yeah, 1-0 Leicester. Vardy 1-0. Vardy's going to score.
Fair enough.
Add to his tally.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say quite a tough one. I'm gonna say 3-1 Leicester.
3-1.
Yeah, I think Calvert.
3-1.
I think Calvert-Lewin will still get a goal, but I think Leicester will come out on top. I can't say who's going to score for Leicester because it's always someone different apart from Vardy. Well, obviously Vardy's going to score, but he's not going to score a hat trick. I think he's just going to score one goal because he is looking like he wants to pass the ball more.
Prediction.
Fulham, Brighton. Well, I'll let you go first. Go on.
I'm saying 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you saying 1-1? I'm saying 2-1. Loftus-Cheek to score the winner.
Loftus-Cheek. I'm going 1-1. I don't see it going any other way. I mean, Brighton, Fulham are fighting because they don't want to get relegated, and you can see that because they drew with Liverpool, unexpected. But I still think they're not gonna beat Brighton, are they? It's not gonna happen. But Brighton aren't gonna beat them either because they don't want to lose.
6-0
so it's got to be a draw.
to Liverpool.
Yeah, but do you really see them beating Brighton? I don't see it.
I do.
I don't see it.
I'd see Decadova-Reid scoring.
I mean, Lamptey's back, I guess. Lamptey's back.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But looking at it now, Brighton aren't as good as they used to be. Well, not really used to be. I'm saying used to be as in like 5 games ago. I mean, look at them now. They've had, in the last 5, they've won one. They've won 1 game in the last 5. And that was against Aston Villa, which was a big win, to be honest.
But I still think that Fulham won't beat them. 1-1. Gotta be.
Saying 1-1. I mean, Fulham does have a tendency to bottle it against smaller teams. Fair enough. I'm gonna say 2-1. Liverpool Spurs. Oh, I'm saying 2-1 to Fulham, by the way. Liverpool Spurs. Yeah. What's your prediction on this one? This is a very big game.
Liverpool Spurs.
Very, very big game.
Liverpool Spurs. I am going 2-1 Spurs.
2-1
Salah
Spurs.
for Liverpool. Harry Kane and Son for Spurs.
I'm saying 1-0. I'm saying 1-0. Because I think Spurs. I think it's going to be a Jose Mourinho masterclass. No, literally. Listen, I'm thinking it's going to be a Jose Mourinho masterclass because I just know that it's either they're going to suck in all of all of Liverpool's attack.
They're going to counter.
Yeah, and then counter attack.
That's a quick goal. I only see it. Liverpool putting loads of pressure on, and then Spurs just coming back. But yeah. Salah always gets those cheap goals.
Yeah.
Salah will score, but I only see Tottenham going on the counter attack and just smashing them because they've got 2 world-class finishers, Son and Kane, and then providing them Lo Celso, Ndombele, and then holding the midfield Sissoko, Højbjerg. What?
Yeah.
I don't see it going any other way.
I mean, even Reguilon Reguilon is involved in every single one of those counter attacks. It's crazy.
Yeah,
he plays like
we don't speak about that one.
Huh?
We don't speak about that one.
Why not?
Manchester United.
West Ham Crystal Palace. What are you saying about that one?
West Ham Crystal Palace.
Mm.
I am going. What do I go for West Ham? West Ham Crystal Palace. I will go 2-1 West Ham.
Yeah, because you got to remember, Crystal Palace don't have their fans with them, and when they have their fans, they're unstoppable. Literally, they're unstoppable. So I'm saying 2-1. In fact, I'm saying 2-0 West Ham. I think Zaha and Eze will have a hard time getting past Ogbonna and I can't remember who's the next centre back. Do you? No, who's their centre backs?
Ogbonna. It's Ogbonna.
Because they keep changing it. It's weird.
I can't remember. I can't lie.
But I mean, they are sixth in the table.
Ogbonna.
I'm thinking Crystal Palace might not have a chance against this West Ham team. And imagine them with the backing of their fans. That is just unreal. I just hope that they may pray that they don't have the fans. Palace better pray that they don't have the fans.
I mean, Ogbonna's in form.
So. Ogbonna is very much in form, Tyler. Very, very much in form. I'm just seeing here Ogbonna.
Balbuena.
Well, that's his name. That's his name. With Fredericks and Crespo on the thing. I mean, even Masuaku as well. Even Masuaku. Masuaku isn't even
fast.
He's not an amazing defender, but he's an amazing attacker.
I know.
Like, no matter who they put on the field, their team is just good as it goes. I mean, Bowen's going to be a problem for Palace. But anyway, we move on. What did I do my prediction already? I said 2-0 West Ham, yeah. Villa versus Burnley.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Villa, Burnley, Aston Villa. Easy Aston Villa win. But the scores are different because Burnley won't score. So it's a clean sheet for Aston Villa. I mean, Burnley, who scored 5 goals. Burnley, they're not going to score against Aston Villa with what? Martinez, Tyrone Mings. Come on.
I mean, they would have.
I don't know how Aston Villa's. I don't know how Aston Villa's attack will perform on the day. True. That's why I can't predict it. So I'm just gonna go simple 3-0.
I'm gonna go with a simple 2-0. I'm gonna say 2-0. You know why? Because their defense doesn't look better in that sort of sense, but it looks like it's getting better. If you get what I'm saying, like they're still Burnley.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying Burnley this season, Burnley. I mean last season Burnley or the season before that Burnley. The Burnley that's been here around since 2012. Since Sean Dyche has come in, that Burnley. The Burnley who has the low block defense with that one journeyman striker who always scores a goal. That's the Burnley that they're looking like. But Chris Wood can't score anymore. It's so strange. He's lost his shooting boots. He's lost them. He needs to find them again. Whether he looks in the bin or looks wherever he needs to look, he needs to find those shooting boots.
Final game of the week. You know who it is? Manchester United.
Fair enough. Sheffield United, Man United. What are you saying?
I am saying 2-1 Sheffield United.
Sheffield United have only scored 5 goals this season as well, but conceded 21.
1-0 Sheffield United.
You're saying 1-0 Sheffield United?
1-1 Sheffield United.
You're saying 1-1 Sheffield. You really don't have any belief in your team, do you?
No.
You've lost all belief.
I don't see us winning.
They haven't won a game this season.
I don't care. I don't see us winning.
They haven't won a game this season, Tyler. They scored 5 goals, and you expect them to score another. They've conceded 21 goals.
They will. They will. We will not win. So it's either 1-1 or they win.
You're crazy.
I don't see us winning.
You're crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see it.
I'm saying Man United 2-1.
2-1.
3-1. I'm saying Man United 3-1. I see them scoring, but I see you guys coming out on top. I see them scoring in the first half, but you coming out in the second half. I see that. I see Rashford scoring. I see Bruno Fernandes scoring. I see Greenwood scoring. In fact, you know, I'm going to say Martial, Greenwood, and Bruno Fernandes. I think Rashford will get the assist. I don't think he will score. Because, I mean, Greenwood needs a goal. I think Martial will end his goal drought because he'll think, yeah, this is a very small opposition. Let's get it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, you happy with all the games? You happy with your predictions?
Yeah. Should we talk fantasy team?
Nah.
Or is that it?
Nah, that's it. Do you want to talk fantasy team?
Alright, cool.
No, I'm joking. We're not.
If we can squeeze it in.
Nah. All right. So, all right. Yes, people. Okay. So, thank you for watching or listening to our video / podcast. We really appreciate your time. Remember, if you have any questions or any answers or general comments towards me, Dr. Riggs, and Professor T, just send them through or into the comment section, or, you know, send us a message on Twitter or Instagram, email. We don't mind anything. We'll read them all, or just do it in the comment section below. So we thank you all. We hope you have a pleasant week. We hope the match days and the football is going to be amazing. We hope that that Liverpool Tottenham game is going to be crazy. We hope Arsenal lose to Southampton. We hope Tottenham beat Liverpool because we all don't like Liverpool. We hope Sheffield United beat Man United.
Ew.
We hope Chelsea beat Wolves. We hope West Brom beat Man City. I mean, I hope all the results go Chelsea's way. But anyway, have a pleasant week. Have a pleasant night, and we'll see you soon.
Peace out, people.
Peace out. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.